Told you yesterday that the NFL's Arizona Cardinals donated $5,000 to Arizona Republican Governor Jan Brewer's super PAC. It appears the Cardinals are the first NFL club to institutionally contribute to a federal super PAC. A team spokesperson says the decision had to do with job creation. He said, quote, "I do think the job creation, getting Arizona back to work, is consistent with what the team believes." He also noted that the Cards owner, Michael Bidwell, serves at Brewer's request on the Arizona Commerce Authority. Joining me now to talk more about this intersection of sports and politics colliding, Brian Frederick, Executive Director of the Sports Fan Coalition. Thanks for joining me, Brian.
Hey, Tamron, great to be with you.
It's interesting. The Cardinals talk about job creation, but for the super PAC with Jan Brewer, they, of course, talk about repealing what they refer to as Obamacare and more controversial things tied to that governor. What do we make of what's happening here, especially that this is the first NFL team to pony up some cash?
Yeah, it's somewhat unusual. There has been a long relationship between sports owners and politicians, but this obviously is the first time that anybody has stepped out and used these new super PAC tools. But for decades, there has been this sort of cozy relationship between politicians and sports owners.
Well, you often hear, I mean, a lot of these rich people are accused of wanting something in return, whether it's Adelson or George Soros, for that matter, that there's an assumption if you put out that kind of cash, you want something in return. What could the Arizona Cardinals, for example, want here, or any other team? What kind of influence could they be, I don't want to say buying, because that is the wrong thing, but certainly looking for?
Well, it never hurts to have the governor as one of your close friends when you're a sports team owner. The Cardinals play in a new stadium since 2007. It was a $455 million stadium. $300 million of that came from the public. But, you know, there's always new ways to sort of enhance that stadium. NFL and professional sports is all about these lavish new stadiums that really drive the revenue for these sports owners. So I think that, you know, they're looking down the road here and thinking, you know, if we need to maybe renovate the stadium, add additional things here, you know, to the stadium, to the team, that it's always good to have the legislature and the governor with you.
It's interesting. We know, though, that it can set off a lot of anger. Joe Ricketts, for example, the owner of the Chicago Cubs, there was a huge front-page article accusing him of working behind the scenes to put together, for lack of a better description, a hit job on the president. They were talking of putting together some ads to go after him. But his daughter, interestingly enough, the only Democrat in their family, has put her money behind this super PAC for gays and lesbians, specifically lesbians. They say they don't care if you're Republican or Democrat. They just want people who are concerned about their causes and want to back those people.
Yeah, this is more proof that, you know, a lot of sports fans say that they don't want to mix sports and politics, that they see sports as somehow being separate from politics. But the problem is that the owners, the leagues, the families of the owners, they have no problem mixing sports and politics. So that's all the more reason why people should actually pay attention to some of this stuff, because there is big money being thrown around at these levels by sports owners.
And there's big money being made, hence the reason you have these individuals who can, I mean, everybody's not a casino mogul, but I guess the other end of the spectrum would be an NFL owner or a team owner. That's where the cash is. And if you're looking to bring in some cash to these super PACs, you're going to hit the wealthiest of folks, and many of them own these teams.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, all 32 actually of the NFL teams are ranked as among the top 50 sports franchises in the world. I mean, this is a billionaires club, so you know, any time you have these wealthy elite, they're looking out for their own interests first, and it's usually coming at the expense of taxpayers and fans in the various cities that they're at.
Well, Brian, thank you so much. We greatly appreciate you coming on to talk with us about an interesting world we live in now. Thank you, at least politically.